Hey Libra, this is Perrymore Tarot's daily reading for December 18th, 2024. This is for Libra. Last shuffle coming out for Libra. All right, Libra. So you have behind a mask and great achievement. There's something about you overcoming something that you've been keeping under wraps. It's like in the back of your mind. Some of the things that are in the back of your mind may be about love and may be about your success track record when it comes to love. You may be feeling as though underneath a lot of things you have been resistant to commitment for some of you. Some of you may have felt um, to some degree that you are not worthy of affection, happiness, pleasure, right? It's important that you reach out and say these things to someone instead of keeping it under wraps because some of you may feel like you have indulged enough. You've been part, like you may have it, this might be in your past, right? They're bringing up love for some of you, so I'm not really sure what's going on here. But behind a mask, Queen of Wands, Knight of Wands, Six of Wands, the Devil. Some of you may have felt like perhaps could it be in your youth, right? You were very successful. So for some of you, this is like, hey, I was playing the field, I had a great time. But underneath it all, this is something that you may see as a bad thing, a toxic thing, a dark thing. And so you may not be celebrating this any longer. You may not feel confident in this any longer. You may not be so proud to just be like, yep, I've been doing doing this and that and talking to this person, that person. But great achievement is a Seven of Swords and Seven of Pentacles. You may feel like all you did was waste your time. You may feel like, oh yeah, I feel like, yeah, sure, I've learned a lot, right? I didn't learn much from this energy. But underneath all of this, Spirit wants you to understand that you still deserve good things. You still deserve time. You're worthy of affection, leisure, pleasure. You need to tell people or tell your significant other or family and friends how you truly feel. You'll find that you're all on the same page. Everyone will work together effectively. Um, every people are rooting for you. People want to see you win. You may not feel so, and they want you to know that if you can't be closed off, you can't be closed off. You need to spread love, and it will come back to you. Love is highly important. They're saying that a lot of your feelings, the things that you keep hidden, are a result of like past life emotion that lives in you. And so if you express more, it will be released. It's very important you express how you feel, and tell of course the truth, right? Of even the dark side that you're not really confident in, of the times maybe you feel, I don't, there's something about you maybe feeling like there's things that you've done in the past that are just so bad. um the key to understanding anything about your past life emotion would be rooted in where Venus is for you in your chart. Of course, Libra is ruled by Venus, right? But there's also the placements within your chart, and so they want you to look into that. Understand that that may be the root of some of the issues that you may feel when it comes to your past life emotion. What is it that you need to release? Some of it may be rooted in that. You may say, I don't even know why I feel this way. I did not experience this. But for some of you, you may some kind of thing with love, right? And maybe that if you don't get a level of attention from a person, then that's a problem. If it's not exciting and dynamic, right? As a person, there's something that's not right about the relationship. When a lot of the reason why you feel this way has a lot to do with your past lives. Just so you know, okay? They want you to say to yourself consistently that I am filled with energy and overflowing with joy, at least today, right? At least today. And release your guilt. There may be some guilt attached to some of this as to why you may be feeling a certain way. Um, they want you to know that you can be clear, you can be filled with energy, you can be overflowing with joy. You are worthy of affection, leisure, and pleasure, but if you believe so, only if you believe so. There's something about you needing to believe that. You need to really take it in. Don't just say it. Planning and action, the Sun, Eight of Swords. Now, there's something about needing to, oh, golly, you need to, your energy has to be in a space of turning all your negative thoughts into more positive thoughts. That's easier said than done. But you need to recognize when your thoughts are negative. you've got to be able to say, yeah, that was negative. I don't know. That wasn't a good thought. That wasn't great. That wasn't positive. That wasn't helpful. It's important to speak about these things that you ruminate about so that things could get better. So you can get to a clearing, right? So there's something about you planning, needing to plan to say, this is what I usually think when I look at myself in the mirror. This is what I usually think when I'm, and it saps the energy out of me. Family is strength and Four of Cups. Your family is holding back at this point because to some degree they're experiencing the same thing. I'm seeing that your family is also very, very passionate about wanting to restore their level of energy as well. And it may be very helpful to see that what's missing in them is also missing in another. And then they are able to say, but, because what's helpful about these types of things is that you could say, or you could, oh, I'm not alone. That's not, for me, sometimes that's not very helpful. It makes me sad because I'm like, if I'm going through something messed up and you're going through it too, it makes me sad. I'm like, no. But what would be helpful to understand is that usually we have an outside looking in approach. So you could see them and recognize those things about yourself anyway, but say, well, it's very easy for you because all you have to do is do this and that, and you're out of this. You could be out of it, or your life will improve drastically if you do this, and then apply that same energy to you. And they're able to do that with you as well, regardless, right? Because they're on the outside looking in. Even though they recognize certain things within them that's within you, they also have an outside looking in approach to you. So they're able to go, well, you know what, Libra, it's real simple. All you have to do is XYZ. So it's important to express yourself, to get also to clear out the past life energy. All right, so you could be dealing with a Leo quite strongly. I mean, really strong. We have Capricorn as well. We also have Aries or Sagittarius, so you could be dealing with the Sagittarius Capricorn cusp. If you're not dealing with those signs, which you don't have to be, those signs could also be in your chart. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, my links are on my page. Peace, love, and light. Take care.